Hello, party people. So we're gonna do this. I don't know if this is gonna be the only theme of this video, but you know, if this was short enough, I would have turned it into a short. But like I feel like I would waste like 60 seconds anyway, just talking about nothing. But this I'm looking at my list of exes right now because like I have a list, not because I can't remember. Sometimes I can't remember, but because in the books they have nicknames. So in no particular order, I don't know what gave me the idea of making this video, but I was probably searching for any content whatsoever with no capture card. But that'll be fixed. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. If we're looking at, okay. Let me figure this out. Wait. In no particular order, these are my exes who picked themselves over me. As in, their circumstances was more important than me, or I was just not valuable enough. You know, either way you look at it, it's over. So I don't know what to tell you. But you know, like this is interesting to me. I don't know. Hopefully you can get some insight from it. The nickname from now on is Ons, as in Ons. She picked herself over me. It was just a situation where she claimed that she warned me that she was just looking for something not serious, even though we met on Match.com, which at the time was a serious website. Just saying. I think I was paying for it. I'm not sure. But at the time it was relevant. But nowadays it's all about the phone apps. Bunny, she picked herself over me. She basically held herself hostage, and my mental health deteriorated pretty fast. I mean, if that wasn't gonna break us up, then the fact that she wanted to have a baby like as soon as possible probably would have, because it was way too early for that, in my opinion. I understand her biological clock was ticking, but she knew what she was getting into. Like, I don't want to say I was just convenient, because I truly do believe she loved me, past tense. But our goals just did not align. And I think we just realized, well, I realized it was unhealthy. For her, I think she realized that she was basically just holding on to me. And obviously that was not a good thing when we parted ways. Let's see here. Wait. Give me 1 second here. Okay. I was questioning the one I have nicknamed Love Potion. I don't think she made it into could have been Crazier, but she I think she's decided that I wasn't worth the trouble. I think her illusion of me was shattered, so to speak, to make a reference to Nana. Miss Perry also. It wasn't that she picked herself over me. She kind of jumped ship. Like, if I was the boat, she was on the boat, and then she just jumped off. And because she knew she was able to swim on her own, so I was extraneous. I wasn't necessary. I don't think I was even necessary for her happiness. Sometimes I question whether she was happy at all with me. I mean, possibly, I would like to think, but I don't know for sure. This is not me being pessimistic about it, but I don't think she really had any romantic feelings for me, ever. I don't know. I have no idea. So Lucky also picked herself over me. I think she just realized that it just wasn't gonna work. It like I don't know how to address it. I mean, like, I would like to think it was mutual, because like at the breaking point, it was just in my head. I don't know what's going on in her head, obviously, but in my head, I realized it just wasn't gonna work. Like, I don't want to say we're too different. I just want to say the both of us. Well, I can't speak for her, but like for myself, I was, due to stress, I was relatively unstable, unfortunately. I'm looking at the rest of the list now, in no particular order, of course. Nope. Okay, there's I don't know how to describe this. There's two nopes, right? So note number one, I don't think she had any romantic feelings toward me at all. I could be wrong, but I think she just liked my company, which as friends would have been fine, but I felt like I was led to believe there could be something more, and there never was. I'm doing this for no reason. Nickname explains it all. Again, I think we both realized it wasn't gonna work. So she didn't necessarily pick herself over me. I think she realized she needed to take care of herself first before entering another relationship. And basically, I don't want to say I was a test subject, or like the test tube test, but that's how I felt. And if she got something out of that short relationship, then that's great. But it ended as quickly as it started. But sometimes it goes down that way. Nope, number two. I don't know if you would say she picked herself or not. It was just an argument. It wasn't a misunderstanding. It was an argument, and I just you know how Love Potion's illusion of me was shattered? My illusion of her was shattered, and I wasn't expecting that, because like throughout the whole time we were in contact, I was like, this is one of the coolest people I ever met. It's like, and I set myself up. I set myself up for failure and disappointment, because I thought it was gonna work out, and it didn't. There was a road less traveled, or more traveled. I'm not sure which one, but and I can't say this one without revealing their identity, but it's a giveaway for me. It's just easier to remember. That's why I have it on this list as that. Yeah, she picked herself over me too. Very similar to a situation with Bunny, where they wanted something that I couldn't provide on their timeline. Let me put it that way. And I'm sorry. Yeah, we're not talking about this anymore. Okay. There's something else I wanted to talk about. Just give me 1 second there. Let me see. You know what? I might have forgotten what it was. It was more like they didn't not pick me, if that makes any sense. They decided I was not a good enough option. I know that sounds kind of harsh towards them, and more importantly towards myself. Maybe it speaks volumes to my self-esteem at the moment, but it is what it is, or it was what it was. Okay, I remember what I'm doing. So I can't show you guys this because it has some sensitive information on it, but I am looking at my Amazon KDP sales history, about the number of ebooks that was ordered. I don't have books in print yet, so I can't really sell someone something I don't have yet. I could order them, but would it be counterproductive? I don't know. Would someone out there appreciate a paper copy? I'm sure someone would. Whether they read it or not is different. Okay. Now, if we're just looking at it, could have been crazy, right? The first of the trilogy, right? In 2012, I assume that's the entire fiscal year. Not fiscal year, but the entire January 1st to December 31st, 2012. That was my best month, probably because that's when the book was released. And I sold what I consider a decent amount of copies. Let's just say it's in the double digits. It's in the double digits, guys. That's how popular the book was. 2013 was a good year too, and 2014 was like a last ditch effort, and we just the sales kind of tapered off after that. What is interesting to me though is this, right? In 2021, someone ordered, they purchased the ebook copy, right? So you're telling me, while the pandemic was kind of tapering off, when things were sort of getting back to normal, someone bought a copy of my ebook. And I'm just saying that they didn't buy it during the pandemic because they were so bored they wanted to read it. They bought it after the pandemic because I don't know why. Because they wanted to, I guess. I don't know. But we're not going to discuss could have been Crazier sales. Not quite yet. Like the numbers are still coming out. So it's just, hold your horses. In terms of extrasensory, that did not do so well. If you want to consider could have been crazy sales, well, extrasensory did not do well. However, I will say it is still meaningful towards me because in 2015, I got it was my only year that got sales with this particular book, Extrasensory. I don't know who that one person was. I think I know who it was, but if you're out there, thanks for buying a copy. I was sort of hoping, because that was a stab at fiction, right? I was sort of hoping like the readers of Could Have Been Crazy would have bought Extrasensory. This is a much different book. The main thing being Could Have Been Crazy is autobiographical, and Extrasensory was pure fiction. I mean, like, you can argue it's based on certain life experiences, blah blah blah, but it was, as far as I'm concerned, it was pure fiction. Now, did I take certain ideas from other similar books? I mean, imitation is the best form of flattery, isn't it? But I still, at the end of the day, I still consider it a very unique book, and I just wish it did better. But this is what I get for not advertising. This is what I get for only advertising on my Facebook, and then I just disappear for another 10 years. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the list of my exes who picked themselves over me because I was not a good enough option. I know that's a very pessimistic way of looking at it, but that's how I feel, and I can't help it. Thank you for taking a look at these Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing sales of mine. Wait, let me see this. How many books did Could Have Been Crazy sell? How many copies, I mean? Okay, I know that number. Let's just say it's in double digits as well. It's not triple digits, but it's there. It's there. Don't worry about it. It's there. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves and each other.